Yo, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome, lads. Welcome to another stream here on the Barca Bus channel. Another post-match stream. And finally, man, finally, after two, uh, after two, difficult games, no difficult games, and consequently, difficult streams, here we are, man, with again with a win, man, and a solid match overall, man. I think was the game that we needed, man, to calm down the nerves, to recover a little bit of the confidence, and finally, man, finally, Gerard Martin. We have to do like that today. We have to do like that today. Today, the man stepped up, man. Stepped up finally. Yo, Zuriel, how are you doing, man? Welcome. It's time to sack Pep. City drew, no, not City. The situation of City is absolutely outrageous. We're winning 3-0 and do the game, man. Wow. But if that happens with Barca, man, if that happens with Barca, we all would have been going nuts. But I said it. City's going for a tough match, man. Control the game, but was wasteful in chances. Exactly, man. That's the point. Could have been. I think it could have been the score. No, the score could have been more, man. Could have been more. Could have been the game could have been done much quicker than what it was. Because the second goal. The second goal when it came, man. I don't remember now the ball. The third was was a little bit be late, it was like the 65, something like that, before the Niomo went off, salve Otávio, lenda. Que vitória boa, sim, PGM. Hoje sim, mano. Hoje podemos desfrutar, mano. Pô, já tava ficando preocupado já, mano, porque madre minha, mano. Pô, toda live tendo que ser sofrimento e é duro, né? Mas hoje sim, mano. Hoje foi um jogo sólido, mano. Sólido de modo geral. Tampouco um espetáculo. No, wasn't a spectacle of a game or races as we have seen, but decent overall. With Balde and Lamine would be better. I think so, man. I think starting from Saturday, starting from Saturday, I think it should get better, man. Should get better because when you recover two starters, man, like Balde and Lamine, and two very important players, I would say, man. The tendency is to get better, of course, man. I didn't like the match. To be fair, Brest is terrible team. I mean, man, Mateus, I definitely wasn't the most incredible match, man. Uh, Definitely not the most incredible match compared to like matches that we have seen against Bayern, against Madrid. I know Girona. There have been a lot of good matches. The problem, man, is that I think we have kind of been how do you say in English, man? Mal acostumado. I think we have kind of been used, man, to 4 or 5 news, man, game after game. Then when a dodgy game, man, or not that good game comes, we kind of get a little bit it's a little bit strange, no? But I mean, man, compared to the two last games, I think it was an improvement, definitely, no, man. I think it was better, man. Even if, as Juriel said, man, I think in terms of attack, man, in terms uh, of the definition in the final third, I think lacked. But yeah, you're right, man. Look, Brest had no shot on target, for example, man. I mean, if I'm kind of honest, man, I expected a little bit more from Brest, man. If I'm honest, man, seeing what we had seen for them in the well, not seen, but seeing their results in the Champions, man, I expected to be a little bit more of a tough game. To be fair, man, I think Barca had it under control. Um, had it under control basically the whole match, man. There wasn't there wasn't any moment of the game that I felt that we were going to to lose the result or something like that. No, at least we actually won a game. Second place, let's go. Exactly. That's what I wanted to put in. Yeah, this moment Barca is at second place, man, 12 points. For a moment was first, by Inter won, no, and Inter has 1 point more. And I think the least that we could be, I think is third, no, because of course Liverpool still have to play against Madrid tomorrow. Let's see what happens. To be fair, what do you guys prefer, man? Well, I would imagine a Liverpool win, no. But considering that, for example, if Liverpool lose, Barca stays second, no. But I would imagine you guys prefer a Madrid defeat, no. But I do as well, of course. To be fair, it's kind of a dumb question, no, but I ask in the sense of the table, of course. You always want to see Madrid lose, for sure, for sure. Nah, definitely. But yeah, I think the worst case scenario, Barca would be third. Well, but Monaco still has to play, no? Monaco plays against who? Monaco, Monaco against Benfica at home. Well, could win. Well, the worst case scenario fourth, no? Worst case scenario fourth. That's very good, to be fair, man. I would be very happy with that, man. Look at Leva top goal scorer. Yes, Leva top goal scorer and arrived at 100 Champions League goals, which is kind of amazing. So a round of applause for Leva, man. I think he has recovered his best level and has been showing, man. And I mean, to be in this top, man, together with after we can look at the goal scoring, the historical goal scoring table of the champions, and see compare level with the other players, man. But to be in the same table, man, with Messi and Ronaldo, I don't think it's for everybody, man. I think it's something that he has earned. He has worked his ass to get in there, no, and the work is there, man. The work is there. What else guys saying here, man? I always 100% Madrid defeat. I was mad with Rafinha. Had so many 1v1 situations and can do Brazilian bubble. With Rafinha, we already know Mateus, man. The strongest thing with Rafinha isn't necessarily the 1v1, man. That's why this season he was playing, of course, there is Lamine, of course, no, but that's why for me he plays better as a left winger than as a right winger, because the left he can play much more as kind of an interior, as a much more times as a midfielder than a proper winger, man, and have a much more impact in the game in terms of creation, in terms of how can you say, man, of creating chances, putting crosses, It was one game he shown so many times he's a real Brazilian. Let me see some stats from Rafinha, man, to have an idea. I mean, but the last game, for example, man, the last game he was very good on 1v1, man. I mean, I don't think that's look at that. I think that the greatest sponsor of today game is this one. Gerard Martin 7.5. Probably the highest score we will ever see from Gerard Martin. I think that is historical. I think we should make deserve a statue already. I mean, man. Now speaking seriously, man. When I read it, man, that he was going to start even before the lineup came. I mean, what else, man? What else Hector Ford can do, man, to start, But then, of course, you have to wait for the game to start and see what happens. And to be fair, today he did very good, man. Both in the attack, in the defense as well. Got an assist, very good one for Dani Olmo, man. The thing is to be consistent, man. Will we be able to maintain this level, man, here going forward? I don't know, man. It's a good question, of course, man. Gerard Martin, Gerard Martin, Spotify, come no, yeah. You can take off the Spotify and put Gerard Martin. Let's see, man. I mean, 4 key passes, long ball 7 out of 8. Where can I see dribbles, man? Here, dribbles, 2 out of 3, man. Well, not that many to be fair, no. But look, man, 4 key passes, 7 out of 8 long balls, man. The thing, Rafinha is a proper. I can agree with you, man. That Rafinha is a proper winger is not what Barca needs, man. But as like a creator, man. Like a number 10, you know. That's why, man. When Lamine comes back, man, and then Rafinha can go back to the left, man, and then also Balde comes back, man. I think that is when we'll see the best level from Rafinha that we were seeing basically, man. With him coming from the middle, man, connecting with Balde, running deep, man. You know, all of the good stuff, man. But if you see, for example, man, his stats in the Champions, I think he's one of the what one of the top goal scorers. Still look 5 goals. I don't know how many assists, man. No assists on them. Oh, Koundé 3 assists. Watch out, eh? In the league, I think 8 goals. Pablo Torre, come on, man. You say that because of the goal that he missed, no? Pretty clear chance, to be fair. I mean, that's sorry. My throat's still not 100%, but better than what it was on Saturday. No, the thing is, man, that's what we said, man. That the point is that I think it's inside of the box today, but not even the thing is that clear cut chances, bro. There were I think this one from Pablo Torre, man. There were 2 from Fermin. There were kind of clear that he missed, man. But the thing is that it lacked a little bit of clarity for me inside of the box, you know. Like in the first half, especially. In the second half was a little bit better, but in the first half, especially, man, when Barca got in the box, like the players were, I don't know, man, taking a lot of bad decisions, you know, in what to do in the box. Like Leva had a lot of chances to shoot, didn't shoot. Rafinha the same, you know. I think Rafinha could have dribbled Brest defender at least 9 times easy. So many 1v1 situations, and he did a shot. That yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. In terms of decision making in the final third, not only Rafinha, man, that the whole attack as a whole today lacked a little bit to desire, man. In my opinion, man. Looks like Sporting needs a armoring back, man. I was thinking that, man, because I did let me show to you guys. I did in another stream, man, in my channel the other day, man, the top 8 predictions, man, the final top 8 predictions, and look how it ended, man. Liverpool first, Barca second, Inter third, Sporting fourth, Bayern fifth, City 6, here 7, Real Monaco, and 8, Aston Villa or Atalanta. The thing with Sporting, man, is that I also had the feeling, man, that without Ruben Amorim, they would have dropped, man. But their schedule outside from away from Arsenal wasn't necessarily the most difficult one. It isn't necessarily the most difficult one because, for example, man, they have Leipzig that hasn't won, Bologna, and who's and the other one, man. There is one missing, no? Club Bruges isn't the most difficult one, you know. So that's why I put it in to finish it there, man. PSG 25, really? Let's see a little bit of some results, man. To be fair, but I saw that the City one, of course, because I mean it's quite a the City one is quite a bit shocking, to be fair, man. It's the Mele had a red card. When you Bayern ended, Kim Min Jae scored, eh? Kim Min Jae. Well, I saw that goal in the half time of the Barca match, man. It was like a corner, dodgy corner, or something like that, no? The Melee red card. I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? Gets you get what you deserve, no? You get what you. Pô, como é que se diz em inglês, mano? Tu semeia aquilo que tu colhe, não? Boy, you get what you cement, no? Well, I don't know how to say that in English, but well, whatever. I don't like Luis Enrique. I think Barca fans were overrated. Really, man. But I mean, I think he had a good time at Barca, man. And I mean, he once or not, he's still the last Barca manager to have won a Champions League, man. Is he like top three Barca managers on history or something like that? Probably not. But I think still his Barca team is probably in at least in this decade in the last decade definitely the best one. Let's see now with Flick, man. The one with Flick, I think has the potential, no? Has the potential to get better and to be in like a strong status. But for now, I think the after the Guardiola one, man, maybe I could be wrong, right? After Guardiola, I think his Barca is the best one. I agree with Mateus. Man, he had MSN and just one was yeah. I mean, had had the game they were remontada against PSG, man. Even if after that was knocked out. I mean, I think one. Let me see. But I'm curious, yeah, man. Now that you said it, here, man. His stats are Barca, man. How many titles he won and all that, man. I mean, I think he did a good job, eh? Lewandowski, wow, Pedro masterclass. Well, Leva just incredible again, no man. 2 goals. What we expect them, and Pedri, I mean. What was I was I watching Pedro or Iniesta, man? Was Pedro or Iniesta? I mean, man, there was some touches, man, some control, some skills. Oof. Cinema, eh? Things that you watch on cinema, eh? Where can I see the stats? We are seeing here some Luis Enrique stats, man, because the lads commented and all, and I'm curious to see, man. Look, where titles as a coach, man. 2 leagues, 3 Copa del Reis, 1 Champions, 1 Super Cup, 1 Club World Cup, and 1 Spanish Super Cup. So that is 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 titles in. How many years he was at Barca? 3 years. I mean, it's more than most. If I'm completely honest, yeah. You can debate if you like more the style, if he could have done more with the players that he had and all that. But I think he was successful as a whole, man. We can all I think we can all agree PSG being knocked out would completely be amazing, man. I mean, would definitely be the dream, man. Just the thought, man, of not having to play against them, man, or not to have to worry against them in the knockout phases, man, and just for them to piss off, basically, man. It would be the dream. And right now, I mean, there are 3 games to go, no? 3 games left, and they can only get to 7. They can only get 12 points, man. Look, and Barca has 12 points already, and there are still 3 games, man. And who they have to play? Well, the top 8 definitely will not finish, man. But Salzburg, I think they should win because Salzburg has been doing quite well, to be fair. Well, quite badly. Sorry. So Salzburg is being one of the worst. No, Salzburg, Stuttgart, and City. Oof. But to be fair, it's not as it's not like City is through the roof either. But I still trust City more than PSG, to be fair. But I mean, what is happening with City is kind of crazy. That's why I said to you guys, man, that the last two games for Barca, man, were weren't good. Of course, were bad as a whole. But I mean, look at City, man. Look how much City has lost, man, after Rodri got injured, man. And Barca, without Lamine, we got worse, of course, but we still, at least today, he showed that we can play performing at a decent level. Our next game is against Dortmund. Yes, man, it is. It is. It's Dortmund, Benfica, and Atalanta. No, if I'm not wrong, but the next two games away, and then Atalanta at home to close up. I mean, man, I think with if we win, I think with a win and a draw, man, we should guarantee the top eight, man. I I still think, man. I think we have talked that more than once in here, man. The Barca has the quality, the quality and the capacity, to win the three games that are left, man. Because I think Benfica is the easiest. You think? Yeah, I'm between. I think if I had to put an order, I think Dortmund is away, but Atalanta. Look at Atalanta. Well, I think definitely Atalanta, Dortmund, and Benfica, no, in terms of difficulty order, no. But the thing is that I think Barca can win the all of the matches, man. It's not there isn't any game of this that I look and think, oof, this one complicated, complicated in the sense here probably a draw would be a good result. No, I think we can win all of them. But Dortmund away won't be an easy match. Atalanta has been quite good in the Champions and also in the Serie A. No, I think they are. I've seen yesterday as well. I think they are top four if I'm not wrong. And Benfica, but Benfica shouldn't be the hardest one because look how they are, but they still haven't played this round, no. But it's away, man, and playing Benfica away isn't the easiest, man. I feel like Nuri Sahin is a bad manager. Let me see the results, man. I mean, against Madrid, for example, he threw away the match, man, completely, completely threw away the match, man. We're winning 2-0 with a lot of superiority, man, against Madrid, and then he uh, he pooped on his pants, man. Took out forward and put out a defender, and then Madrid went in and won the match, man. But yeah, I mean, look, fifth in the Bundesliga, only have won two out of two here in the Champions. Not been doing very well, to be fair. Is that I definitely they are not in the same level that they were last season. No? The team that got into the Champions League final, definitely not in the same level. Lamine Balde, Araujo is available against Dortmund. We are favored. I mean, Balde for sure because Balde played today, so I think he should be available. No, Lamine is a good question. No, and I've seen that. I think the goal is for him to at least be in the game against Las Palmas in the bench. No. And then our Araujo, don't know, man. Will Araujo be back for Las Palmas? I mean, let me see if I can find something on Twitter, man. Don't remember seeing anything from about Araujo this week. I know that last Sunday he started to train again with the group, but I don't know if it would be enough for the next game, man. I think Araujo probably would have to wait. I don't know, man. At least 1 week more, probably, man. But Lamine Balde 100%, man, and I think Lamine as well, man. Well, hopefully, hopefully. But I would say Lamine and Balde, yes, man, and then probably Eric Garcia as well, no. Was Eric on the bench today, man? I didn't even saw, man. If I'm completely honest, man, didn't even pay attention, but I don't think it was, no. But I don't know why my computer is going crazy now, man. I mean, it's it always is, no. Thing is that it always is, man. Well, there are some interesting news to comment about, eh? Today, eh? Let me see. At least no more international breaks until March. Yeah, that's definitely a very very positive things, man. Because we all know with international breaks what usually happens, man. But if the thing is that but I have not found anything from our home. The thing is, man, that starting from January, man, the calendar is just absolutely crazy, man. Because Kubarsi got man of the match. Really? Wow, that's kind of surprising. But we'll talk about it after on the player ratings, of course, man. I mean, for me, I think was Pedri, man. Pedri, the match the match from Pedri is just absolutely outrageous, man. It's just a class of technicality of how to control a game and how to give pausa, to give rhythm, to put key passes. It was just an exhibition from Pedri, from Pedri, in my opinion, man. I mean, Gerard Martin also had a solid game as a whole. Leva with the 2 goals. To be fair, I thought that UEFA was going to give it for Leva, man, with the 2 goals, and also because he got to the 100 goals and all that. No? Pedri is so good. I mean, that is also the thing, man. I was thinking during the match, man. The last season, for example, man, Pedri was injured a great part of the season, man. If I'm not wrong, no. Balde was injured for good part of the season, man. Who else, man? I mean, we didn't have Caçador. I mean, just to see for the difference that a healthy Pedri makes on his team, man. It's just like for we know that without Lamine, Barca loses a lot, but I still continue to think, man, that I still think Pedri is the most important player of this team, man. The day that Pedri isn't playing, difficult. Eh? I will read your comment. Let me just see the calendar. So look, man, starting from January, man. Starting from January, look, Super Cup, then there's a 1 week break, then Liga, Champions, Liga, Champions, Liga, Copa del Rey probably in the middle as well. League, all the games in the space of 3-4 days, you know. So that's why, man. That's why it's gonna be important to. It's gonna be important to have the full squad, man. To have, of course, to have Araujo, man. To have Christensen. Who else? Of course, Lamine and Balde will be coming back. Of course, probably you guys for you guys won't make a difference, but to have as well Ferran and Eric, no, man, to have the complete squad, no, even if they probably won't make that difference. Omo was playing left wing, I think. I mean, he and for me were interchanging a lot. To be fair, man, I think Dani Olmo was more. I think Dani Olmo was more at the center. Was more as a number 10, as Flick said in the start of the match. But they were changing a lot, man. There were moments that Dani Olmo was a bit through the right, and then Rafinha for the middle, for me for the middle, and then Dani Olmo for the left. But I agree with you, Matheus. He was a little bit of the score from Dani Olmo is quite good here in SofaScore, man. I mean, was a little bit of a bit of I don't know, man. a dodgy game for him, man. Missing some miss a in the final third, missed a lot of a lot of passes. You know, the goal was pretty good, pretty fantastic goal to be fair. Uh, but yeah, man, wasn't like the most clean performance for him, man. If I'm completely honest, man. But he also is coming back from an injury, you know, coming back from an injury, um, getting his rhythm back. Scored a goal today, so yeah. I don't have my worries like, with Daniel. Daniel for me is a player that has to be on the pitch, man. Has to be on the pitch as long as you can get because he's a player that gives you a lot of things, man. Especially on the final third in terms of creating chances, organizing the play, all that. Mascherano, new Inter Miami manager, very controversial appointment. To be fair, man. Well, we can talk about that. We can talk about that if you guys want because at the end of the day, he's a he's an ex Barca player, about well Barca legend you can say. Well, legend I don't know, but what was an important player for Barca because at the end of the day, won champions. Well, he was on the on the MSN for example, no, and was a very good player. I mean, I I don't know how much he was a sporting how much he was appointed because of his qualities as a manager, other than the relation that he can have with Messi, Suarez, Busquets, and Jordi Alba and all of the guys. That is my only doubt. But I mean, a lot of people say that he's a bad manager, man. He's definitely his job at the Argentina under 20s hasn't been the best. But I don't really think you can judge a manager 100% for with an international job, man. In terms of a national team, man, because it's completely different to coach a national team than to coach a club, man. And I think now is where you'll be able to see how good he is or not as a manager, man. Having the full week to train, being with the players more time and all of that, you know. I don't think he's 100% fit. That's why I also feel that way, man. Because there was a game, man, against who was, man, that he was on the squad and and play and didn't play that much or didn't start it. Let me see. I think was against Real Sociedad maybe. Yeah, yes, against Real Sociedad, for example. Here he had already came back and did a start, for example. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's I have no worries about him, man. To be fair, I think he's at the level. He was better before the injury, definitely. But I still think he's giving things to the team, man. That is definitely the most important thing, man. Why is Fermin playing poor, man? I mean, because at the end of the day, man, he's a midfielder, man. He's a midfielder. He's not a winger, man. Has been having to play to be he's being a little bit sacrificed, man. I think that is the point, man. Without Lamine, man, and without having, man, other proper winger, man, or other winger that you trust, man, to put on the left or on the right in this case, you have to sacrifice him, man. And what I think Flick wanted to do, man, is because I think Daniel as a number 10, man, gives you more than for me, man. I think Daniel as an attacking midfielder is a player that can impact you the game more than for me, man. So that's why. I think no. Flick preferred to play with Fermin on the left rather than thingy, man, than Yomo, man. I mean, did it work? Then Yomo scored. Didn't had his best game. Fermin was a little bit shadowed, but at least. Well, at least you have the width with Rafinha. You have the shape of the team was closer than what we were seeing before. You know, for me, you need to stop to think only, make goals, be more a collective player. Do you think is that, man? I don't really have that feeling, man. I think it's more of a system thing, man, or more of a fit in the squad, no, to find his best role, man, his best position, and then necessarily that, man. But because I still think he gives things on the table, man. In terms of intensity, in terms of pressing, man. He had at least two, three very good chances, man. Get inside the box and all that, man. Eu acho, for mim, afobado querendo só fazer gol. Em termos de decisão, em tomada de decisão, sim, mano. Tomada de decisão na cara do gol, posso te bancar, mano. Mas eu não acho que, pô, que ele tenha se demonstrado, por exemplo, um jogador egoísta ou algo assim, tá ligado? Eu acho que, pô, é um jogador que te agrega, te dá coisas, pô, que tu necessita, mano. Pressão, intensidade, mano. Chegar em segunda linha, tá ligado? Esse tipo de coisa, pô. Esse tipo de coisa o Fermin aporta bastante, mano. Na minha opinião, mano. E. Iñaki Peña getting better, definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, man. Do we need to see Chesney now, man? Is there a need to play Chesney, man? I mean, I still think probably on the Copa del Rey or something like that he will play, man. Yeah, only for Copa games, no. But I think the most important thing is that if the doubts that we had with Iñaki Peña, I think they have been kind of they are more than not gone, no. I think that at least for now, I think he has the doubts that the fans had within, and me personally, I think probably all of you guys, I think he has let a little bit in the side. And I think that is definitely the most important thing, man. And what he has to do is continue, man, continuing that level, and who knows, man, who knows? Maybe if he continue like that, you won't even need to sign a keeper, man. Let's see. I mean, Brest had 0 shots on target. Yeah, that's it. Today wasn't a game that he had to do that much, to be fair. But in the game against Celta, for example, most of you guys thought he was the man of the match, for example. I hope Barca still sign a keeper in the summer. I mean, depends of what keepers are available, no? And what keepers are available, and if Barca can sign, of course. Let's do the lineup that we can see against Las Palmas, man. But let me see what you guys see. Thoughts on Koundé revenge tour? What do you mean? What do you mean about that, man? Revenge tour of what exactly, man? You didn't like Koundé today, or what exactly? Chesney doesn't play because he's low. Look how many times Iñaki run outside the boxing game. I mean, Chesney was without playing 6 months or something like that, you know, man. So, I mean, I was a little bit surprised, man, that Iñaki was going to have this confidence from Flick, man. Because the moment that Barca signed Chesney, I personally thought it was for him to play, man. For that he was signed for him to play, not to be on the bench. But I think probably no one was expecting the level from him, man. That's the point. The level from Iñaki Peña, man. I think Iñaki Peña has surprised everybody, man. Even himself, probably. So that's why he has been playing, man. I think, man. And at the end of the day, man, I think football is made out of meritocracy, man. And if a player has been playing well, man, has been doing the job, has, in terms of keeper in this case, man, has been saving you when you need to be saved, man, I think there's no reason to change, man. And we have to talk about that here, man. The keeper position is that important, man, because you need to have stability, man. Stability, security, man. And Iñaki Peña has been giving you that in the last games, man. Surprisingly, but has been giving you, man, for sure. Revenge tour basically means the game or season after you had an injury being... okay. Yeah, man. I mean, improved, man. Improved. Don't necessarily think was the game was at the same level as until the game against Sociedad, for example. But was better, man. On the attack, for example, on On the attack, for example, I like a lot, man. On the attack, man. Look, 82% pass rate, man. Four crosses, but almost had assist. There was one that he connected. Rafinha connected with him, no, and then he put in one on the box, and then he almost scored. That was a very good one, man. And then, but defensively, a little bit iffy, man. A little bit iffy. But with Kunde, we all know what Kunde gives you, mano. E Chesney nunca vai estrear, acho que a vaga vai ficar com o Penha, mano. Acho que provavelmente nos jogos, pô, nos jogos de Copa, essas coisas assim, ô PGN, a gente deveria ver, mano. Acho que, né? Pelo menos pra saber, pô, o nível dele e tal, mano. Porque, pô, tu contrata um goleiro como o Chesney, mano, um goleiro do calibre dele, mano. Algo ele deveria jogar, mas assim, por agora realmente não tem muito por que mudar, mano. Tá ligado? Por agora não tem muito por que mudar, mano. Honestamente, mano. What else, man? What else? I can't wait for Arau to be back. Me too. I love Arau. Yeah, man. I mean, we all know that but we all know. But I don't know, because the level from Kubarsi and Igo, of course, is a very strong level. But I think Araujo 100% is a player that has to be on this team, man, for sure. On the starting 11. This is the starting 11 against Las Palmas. No Caçador, eh? No Caçador, which for me is a very strong loss. Eh? I think we will miss him, man. The positive thing is that against Las Palmas, man. Is that against Las Palmas, and it's not the hardest opponent, man. You know, it's not it's not. I don't think it's a team that will provoke Barca that many danger, you know? E em Copa sim, mas o foda é que ele é lento pra ficar saindo da área, entende, mano? Entende. Sim. Tem a ver com o estilo de jogo também. Por exemplo, com os pés, eu não sei se o Chesney é o melhor goleiro do mundo jogando com os pés também, mano. Should get 30 minutes each game until he shows better than Kubarsi or Inigo. Araujo, you say? I think probably what's gonna be happening with him is what been happening with Gavi, man. It's gonna be getting back in the team slowly, man. Probably the first game that he comes back, probably depending how the game goes, will play 10, 15 minutes, then 20, 25, 20, 30, until he starts a match, and from then onwards, then you see. But at the moment it's difficult to take off. Kubarsi and Inigo, man. I think it's difficult, man. It's difficult. I think that their level has been very good, man. Has been a very strong level, man. And would be it causes me to take out one of the two, you know. But I think slowly but surely Araujo has to be back, man. Left back. I mean, if he can play, if he has 100% fit, definitely Balde. No doubt about it. I mean, he's your starting left back, so he has to play. And then, but the midfield is a good doubt, eh? Let me put Leva for sure. Leva for sure as number 9. Rafinha. I mean, I would like to see, because the thing is, let me show you guys the thing. I like Iñaki since when he played in Turkey on Galatasaray, no? It's good to get another clean sheet. We have to go on a winning run again, hopefully, man. Hopefully the game again, this game today, make us or help us, no, to come back to the level that we were before, man. That is what I want to see personally, man. I want to imagine you guys too as well. Unfortunately, Frankie De Jong in the midfield. Do you think so? I mean, what you're not, he's probably the only pivot that Barca has, man. But if I'm completely honest, man, I mean, it's Las Palmas at the end of the day, man. Who else could it be? Something like that, man. Something like that. Pedro and Gavi together, man. And then with Pedro a little bit deeper, and with Gavi, when Pedro goes a little bit higher, Gavi stays a little bit more, man. And then helps in the defensive part of the game. Gavi and Pedro, I mean, it's what I would do, man. Because I think in terms of intensity, man, in terms of rhythm and physicality, man, we'll give you more than Frankie, man. I mean, I don't think there is many different there is that many difference, at the moment, man. Of course, Pedro is untouchable, but between Gavi and Frankie, man, and well, of course, neither of the two are lone pivots, man. But I think Frankie, unfortunately, man, I think Frankie is more of a at the moment is more of a liability than a player that you can count on, man. Even if it kind of hurts me to say that, man. But it's what I think, man. I mean, if not, then you what you can do also is put put Frankie and then with Fermin as number 10 or with Frankie instead of Casado and play the team that and the rest of the same, man. I would put Gavi, man. I think Gavi deserves, man. Deserves to start, and the end of the day, man, is what I say, man. How is Las Palmas, man? I if it was, for example, man, if it was against I mean, if it was against Betis, for example, I probably would lean more to our Frankie bec- because Betis is a team that can make you danger, man. But as is against Las Palmas, man, at home, I I don't really think, man, that would be that much of a problem, man. I don't know. I don't know what do you guys think exactly, man. But I think it's a game that it's not like the hardest game in the world, man. You know, it's a game that won't I we will miss Caçador definitely, but it's a game that we won't miss that much. You know, don't want to jinx it, but we are still undefeated at home. Haven't lost yet this season, eh? No, you're right, man. You're right. The three wins, the three defeats, sorry, have been away from home, man. Hopefully he can continue like that, man. Will Yamal be back on the bench, man? Is what is the expectation, man. Is that that is the expectation, man. Is what I've read at least, man. Will it happen, man? Have to wait to find out, man. But hopefully, man. At least if he's in the bench, man, it shows that he will be recovered, man. But even if he isn't, man, but he can be back, for example, against Mallorca. I think the idea is to have him 100% here, man. On this sequence here, man, because this sequence here won't be the easiest one, man. Here against Betis, against Borussia, Leganés, and Atletico, man, and also, well, here's then after the New Year's is more time, man. But I need Yamal against Mallorca. That would be a hard game. Yeah, away from home. You know, Mallorca. Yeah, Mallorca is always a team that we tend to suffer we tend to suffer against, especially away. The away fixtures for against Mallorca aren't the easy ones. So I think last season, for example, we didn't won. No? We didn't won against them. I think there was a season that on the first season for Xavi that we won 1-0 with a full B team, if I'm not wrong, man, with a team that was during the pandemic, man, with when a lot of players were with COVID and all that. It's not a difficult place to play against that. Mallorca and Betis away, yeah, man, and then Borussia away in the Champions League, and then Atletico, man. I mean, it's a tough schedule, man. But what you can say, man, if you want to be competitive, you have to play and compete and win every game, basically. This schedule, man, three away games again. I mean, let me see that. Because, for example, last month, no, October, when we won every game, there were a lot of a lot of uh, a lot of home games. To be fair, out of the 6-4 were home. But for example, there was a classic away and a game against Alaves away. So I don't know, man. I don't know who does the schedules, man. Who does it, but definitely doesn't help Barca, man. Definitely. Wow. When does the league help Barca, man? Never. Never. Eh, Tebas doing Tebas things. I'm good if Araujo plays against Dortmund. Hopefully, man. Hopefully he can be back there, man. Let me put in here, man. But let me see. Was Eric wasn't in the bench today, no? Or was he? No. I was in the bench. Eric's back. Yeah, I had the feeling that I had seen, man. So I can Eric, we can take it off, man. Uh, Lamin, let's put Las Palmas bench, hopefully. And wow, Araujo, question mark, man. But should be soon, man. Should be soon. I mean, next 2 to 3 matches, man. Definitely. Shouldn't be more than that, eh? I think shouldn't be more than that, man. When don't we want more away games so we pay the Camp Nou? I mean, the on Montjuic this season we have been doing well, eh? As Real said, we haven't lost any match at home this season, man. So of course when the Camp Nou is back, it's gonna be better for sure, man. But I think we because this season, man. The thing is, the last 2 seasons, last season for example, the fans weren't. I think the fans weren't that connected with the team and the club, you know. And this season, as things are going better and all that, I think the fans are more implicated with the squad and all that. You know? So that's why I think there has been there has been more people in the stadium. No? When's my Lord Ferran coming back? Shouldn't 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 take much, man. What has fallen here? Shouldn't take that long, man. I think probably the next games as well, man. I think he has been training already with the squad, man. All thanks to Flick, yeah, no, for sure. But I think that is normal, man. Because when the socials, man, or even your normal fan tourist that is on Barcelona, if the team is not that well, but I mean the tourists if they are on the city probably wanna see a game, man. But the social, man, if the team is not that well, not doing that good, he probably will think, I mean, if I will see the team lose, why do I have to go to the stadium if I can see it at home? You know, I mean, if I were a Barca social, probably I would try to go to every match, man. But people think that way, and I think it's normal, to be fair. Just seen the better red card. The dirty player almost broke the player's leg. Is there a picture or something like that, man? Because if there was the video, I would like to see, but I cannot put the video, unfortunately, man. Here on the stream, man. If not, I see afterwards, and it's okay. What else, man? What else is there for us to talk about, man? Before the today I was with the t-shirt. I think that is the key. I think the key is to be with the t-shirt, man. And the thing is that I have like 5 or 6 Barca t-shirts. Not even if I have only one, man. It's just because I don't know, man. There are days I just simply forget and don't put it, man. But yeah, today we wore it, man. Let me see on Twitter, man. Where if we have anything else interesting, man. Now you're right, Otavio. Otavio, please wear a Barca shirt every game. No worries, man. No worries. It will happen, man. Will happen. Will happen for sure, man. Will happen for sure, man. That is the key, man. That is the key for success, man. But man, well, I'm seeing a nutmeg, man. That Pedri did on the Brest player is just outrageous. But I'll have to see the compilation from Pedri after this game, after this thingy, this stream for sure, man. I mean, it was just outrageous, man. Outrageous game for him. And talking about Pedri, man. Let me see. Yeah, here, look, man. Caçador, sorry, com o Barci, man. E Otavio most used phrases for sure. That's the key. You already are memorizing everything I say. I mean, man. I mean, I say a lot. What else? What else? What else? I say a lot as well. I mean, what it works, I say, man. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Look, man, Kubarsi, man, player of the match is still with the points from the other day, man. I mean, was 10, no, man. It's normal. Pedri Rob, I do think that as well, man. I I think, well, Pedri for sure. Pedri for me was the man of the match, man. And Leva, man, Leva. Before Kubarsi, I would have given to Leva as well, but I think that is the it was for Pedri, man. Because you say, but Pedri didn't give assist or score, but did Kubarsi? No, no, he didn't. If you give to Leva at least, man, Leva scored twice. 100 got to 100 Champions League goals. I can understand. I know Kubarsi, well, was very good, of course, but it wasn't a game to be man of the match. But I mean, doesn't matter, man. Barca won, and is what matters, man. What matters. Well, Dileva said, Pedro and Caçador have great quality. All the players have quality. We also need a bit of rotation. This season there are many games, and it doesn't matter who we play against. Yeah, that's what I said, man. Well, when January comes, when January comes, the schedule is gonna be crazy, man. The schedule is gonna be, oof, it's gonna be tight as hell. To be fair, it's gonna be intense, man. But that's why we need to have the full squad, man. No, but what I wanted to show, look, good, bien, Kubarsi, bien, look. Didn't expect it, we all play a great match, anyone could have won. Bien. Me gusta. I like it, I like the thinking, man, the thought, man. Rotation, most likely for Leganés. Yeah, for Leganés, maybe on Saturday, but I think, I mean, man, if the players are 100%, man, is all what I want to say, man. Always say, man. If the players are 100%, man, if the players are 100%, the top, no, the starting 11, they have to play, man. They have to play for sure, man. What's Caçador and Kubarsi price today? But what do you mean, man? That you say the transfer market or the price that we, yeah, like Mateus, like Zuriel said, man, like the price that we think they're worth. I mean, I think Caçador and Kubarsi, they are at the but let's see on transfer market, for example, man. For me, man, I don't know if you guys will agree, man, but for me they are in the same, no transfer market. In terms of but I mean, let's put it the same way. For me, man, they are in the same, like in the same level of importance, man. Of maybe a little bit less, but in the same bracket of Pedri, Gavi, Balde, Lamine. You know, those players that we consider like untouchable, and not even those players that have 1 billion euros clause, man. You know, that is what I say. You know, that probably won't be leaving at all. Imagine if they want to leave. I mean, at the moment, I don't really see, man. Look, 15 million Caçador, man. I mean, who does that probably doesn't look 100. Caçador has played every minute, man. Every minute this season he has played. Wow, that is outrageous. Consider he was a B team player that season. How many you guys ask? I think Caçador 40, Kubarsi 70. Man, I would say I think Kubarsi a little bit more. Kubarsi definitely a little bit more, because I think he's a little bit more consolidated. Has already played one season on the first team, even if Caçador is older, no. But yeah, I would say Kubarsi between 70 and 100, and Caçador 50, 60. But I wouldn't sell any of them, man. Any of them. I wouldn't. For me, both of them are untouchable, and I think it's a privilege, man, to have them both on Barca, man. In your honest opinion, who's an overrated Football Club Barca player from the past? Overrated. Still overrated is difficult, eh? if you ask me underrated, there are a lot, man. Underrated, I can tell you Pedrito definitely up there, but I think in football, man, in football, Busquets is a very underrated player, even if at Barca he is highly valued and for me the best CDM in history of football. But in football, I think he's underrated. Paulinho, I would say. Kessier, for example, if you want to say a recent one. Who else, man? There are a lot. Luke De Jong, for example. Who else, man? Rakitic, maybe. But overrated, man. Wow, overrated. I wouldn't know how to say. Who to say, man? Ibra, maybe, man. Ibra. But Ibra played well. Only one season at Barca, man. And Ibra wasn't overrated because he didn't do well, and people recognize that he didn't do well at Barca, man. I mean, let me try to think, man. Think one more, maybe one more recent. Dembele, maybe. No, but we were talking underrated as well. He was no. Rakitic, I think is definitely an underrated one. I think he's a player that I think he's a player that did very well at Barca. Even if the last 2-3 years he was at a downhill together with all of the team. That's why Suarez and Arturo Vidal left at the same time. But yeah, well, two years played. But as a whole, his time at Barca was very good, man. Paulinho's over for me. He didn't play well, just scored goals. I mean, but goals makes you win matches, no? I wouldn't put him at the same bracket of those that we said, but I think for the time that he played, man, considering that he played well 1-2 seasons, I think he did well, man. He did well. Casemiro don't score goals and he's better than Paulinho, but for sure that he's better. But I think there are different players, man. Different players. The way that Barca played, man, with Valverde wasn't the same that Barca plays now, you know. But of course, if you ask me between Casemiro and Paulinho, of course I will be wanting to have Casemiro every single day of the week, but it was a different time, you know. For me, honestly, Victor Valdez. You think Valdez is overrated? Who do you guys prefer, man? Valdez or Ter Stegen, man? Me personally, I think Ter Stegen. I think that, of course, I think Victor Valdez has one more, but I think overall Ter Stegen at his prime, I think Ter Stegen is a better keeper, man. Or at least because I have seen Victor Valdez play a player, of course, but I have seen Ter Stegen much more. You know, I have seen Ter Stegen much more, so I have much more present in my mind Ter Stegen than Victor Valdez, but I don't know. But the overrated one you have me you have well I probably would say I don't know if you guys would agree, but I probably would say Dembele. If I'm completely honest with you, man. Even if Dembele had his moments, but the way that he left Barca, man, the way that he left Barca and for what Barca paid him, I think is that. But I wouldn't consider Dembele a flop, man, or not a flop as Coutinho, for example, man. But I don't know. Dembele, Coutinho, and Griezmann are just three cases that are. There are three difficult cases, man. To be fair, what's his prime one season? I mean, that they are quiet, man. The 18-19 season, for example, man. Wow, that season, I think Messi scored more than 50 goals that season, man. But Ter Stegen saved a lot, and that season Barca was a downhill season, man, and Ter Stegen saved a lot, man. They had to the last league, man. Nah, there were a lot, man. I've of course you guys probably will have the in mind the recent Champions League disasters and all of that, but I don't think always Ter Stegen fault, in my opinion, man. I mean. What I think is I know that a lot of Barca fans are not haters, but go a little bit hard on Ter Stegen. I personally think he has a lot of he has earned his credit on the club, man. I think he has done a lot for Barca, and if he wins maybe one or two champions more, he probably can be considered. I won't forget the European performance. I mean, fair play, man. Fair play, fair play. I don't question you about that, man. I don't question you about that. Not at all, man. Not at all. Not at all. I couldn't respect it, but I don't. We won't forget everything that he has done for the club. See my comment about Fati. Sorry, man. Where was it, man? On Twitter, Fati, because there's so many Fati fans. Yeah. There are a lot, man. There are a lot of Fatis. I think there are a lot of Pedris as well. Of course, Lamine. There will be a lot, but yeah, Fati there are quite a lot. I mean, is Fati overrated, man? I think who saw him before the injury knows his quality, man. Knows his quality. Of course, at the moment, definitely. If for someone, man, that haven't seen Fati before the injury and see he's now, probably will consider him a mid player or not that good. But who saw him before the injury know that he was top, man. He was definitely, man, definitely. No, before the injury, I have said that more than once in here, man. That what Lamine had been doing now or he's been doing now, I think Fati was doing before his injury as well. Don't know if in the same level, but Fati was being like this player that came on and from the La Masia, like the new gem, the new star and all that, and was scoring every match, or. But now he's now he's a normal player, man. Definitely, he's a normal player, man, for sure. But yeah, man, I probably would say, underrated. There are a lot, man. Underrated. You another day, if you guys want with more time, we can do a we can do a list, man. But overrated, I mean, in the Bartomeu time, there were a lot of players, man. That my mind at the moment. I mean, there were so many players, man, that I don't even know how they ever put a Barca shirt, man. I mean, Jason Murillo, Andre Gomez, Yeremina, even if he had his moments. Who else, man? Douglas. There are a lot, man. There are a lot. The Fatih fan accounts are very quiet now that Fatih is injured. I mean, what would they say, man? What would they say? Carry song. I mean, let me see, man. Just out of curiosity, man. Contratações Barça. Barça Bartomeu. Just out of curiosity, man. Just out of curiosity. I think there will be an image here. There has to be, man. There has to be, man. There has to be somewhere, man. A ver, let's see. Keirson. Keirson tem também. Bom, Keirson era um mítico, é. Look, wow. Kevin Prince Boateng, who played as a striker, man. Played as a striker at Barca, man. Arda Turan had his moments, man. Alex Vidal was... Well, Arda Turan and Alex Vidal, I think he had his moments, man. Get off my screen. Get off my screen to remind me. That just have a quick pass. But I think it's better not even to remember. I mean, Malcolm was a decent one, eh? Malcolm was one that I think he had. Did he had injuries or something like that or not? But I think Malcolm is a player that had his moments at Barca. Eh? I remember a game against a Clásico in the Copa del Rey that 3-0 in the Bernabeu that he did very well, man. I mean, there are so many. There are so many crazy ones here that I think it's better not even to not even it's better not even to remember, man. And then you compare, and people say that I know there are a lot of signings that Laporta did, man. that are not on the club anymore. But I mean, man, if you compare, man, for example, in this Laporta tenure, man, Leva, Rafinha, Daniel Monal, who else, man? Inigo, Christensen, Kunde, oof, is already a whole team, man. Who else, man? Um, of course, there are a lot that also didn't work. They are on the club anymore, but if you compare to these ones that we saw, it's words of difference. I remember the game against Inter that he cried and he scored. But I don't really remember why he left Barca, Malcolm, man. And I don't remember now. Bartomeu getting imprisoned. I mean, he, if I'm not wrong, on this Friday on the 125 anniversary from Barca, the event there's gonna be, he will be, both he and Rosé will be in. Bartomeu and Rosé will be in, Messi not. Wow, wow. That is kind of crazy, to be fair. That boggles my mind. But I mean, everyone has its things, no. It is a little bit disappointed it is a little bit disappointed that Messi won't be, even if, I mean, if he has other commitments, he has other commitments. I mean, his life is his life, but it is a little bit disappointing. He wanted to play more. Fair enough. Because also was at a time that Dembele was there, but as Dembele was more injured than the other thing, that he had to play, he had to play a lot, man. Just before we do the match ratings, man. Let me just, Messi won't come back. Come because of Laporta, even if it was available. I mean, I saw people saying about that, man. I mean, I would prefer to believe that is because he don't really can, man. He really can come, man. But if that is the thing, I mean, well, yeah, I think his relation with Laporta isn't good, man. Isn't good. Even if people try to say otherwise, I think there's still a grudge after when he left, man. I mean, it is what it is, no, man. It is what it is. I think it's a matter of talking, of sitting down and doing a coffee, I don't know, and try to resolve things. But I mean, if Messi is at another moment, I mean, I respect it as well. PK was at the game, yeah. PK was, but no, he was close to the Barca players, man. The ones that were injured. It was nice to see him there, man. I mean, I kind of, I miss PK, I miss him, but definitely not the PK the last 2-3 years for him that were very dramatic. But I think PK is definitely a Barca legend for sure. Laporta kicking Messi from Barca, but I think it was a right decision. I mean, it's something that already happened, and I don't really wanna come back because it's a complicated thing, man. To be fair, if I'm completely honest with you, I think any president that was in any president that was at Barca at that moment probably would have been the same thing. But I don't really think is that he wanted Messi out, man. Is that he couldn't, with the situation that Barca had at the moment that was worse than what we had now. The situation that we had now, financially isn't good, but what we had there was even worse, man. So at the end of the day, the league didn't allow, man. That is the thing, man. The contract that he had agreed, the league didn't allow, and wasn't enough to register him. That's basically what happened, man. I mean, but talking about good news, man. A contract that probably is gonna be probably is gonna be extended slowly. Well, surely rather than later is one of Pedri, and I think that is that is. I hope we can renew Pedri. I think so, man. Pedri looks like probably soon enough will be done. I think Gavi as well, and then after he comes, Araujo. Araujo, Frankie, no, and all those ones. But yeah, no, Pedri is just an untouchable player, man. Pedri is a player that you have to. If everything goes right, man, it, anything goes, nothing goes wrong, man. In the sense of, I don't know, man. If doesn't get any injury, if God, God wants that he doesn't, man. Or I don't know, man. Or one day he decides to leave Barca, which I don't think. I think Pedro is a very culé, and his family have been Barca fans since a long time and all that. So I think it's a player that we will have for a long time. I remember didn't Messi sign contract, and then hours later said he. What happened is that he in the day I don't think he signed, but he went to sign in the day that he was supposed to sign the contract. He went in that meeting, in that reunion. Laporta communicated that he couldn't stay. Basically, that's what happened. He went to sign, but then Laporta had talked with the league, and the league said that no, you can't. With the financial fair play that you have is not possible, and that's what happened, man. And then the drama that we saw happened, man. But no, the contract was agreed, and I think it was kind of a long contract, if I'm not wrong, man, because Messi had agreed to sign a long contract so that the salary could be divided. I'm talking because we have Tebas. Yeah, I understand. But with renewals from players that want to be at Barca, we never had problems. With the first renewal with Pedri, the first from Gavi, the first from Araujo. Fabrizio reportedly don't need. Yeah, no, I remember. And people, a lot of people go with Fabrizio from that, but I don't really think that was his fault, because everybody was saying that was done deal, and it wasn't, and it was a done deal. He was going to sign, but by the end of the day, a circumstance, something that nobody could have controlled happened, basically. I still don't get how Tebas won again. The guy is the devil. I mean, I don't know, man. I think internally probably must have a lot of support, man. If not, because I personally don't really see him as a good president, man. If I'm completely honest, man. Or I'm not really a political guy, man. But well, I don't think he does his job the way that he has to do. But I mean, whatever. With same salary, I mean, I don't know if it was exactly the same, man. But I think he reduced a lot. He reduced quite a lot. But even then wasn't enough, because even if Messi reduces his salary was going to be the highest on the squad. But I mean, I think we have turned page, we have turned page for Messi, even if I would have liked to see. Well, I have always seen being Messi is my favorite player for all time, and always will be, and one of the main reasons for me being a Barca fan is about Messi, and I think probably most of Barca fans as well. But I think eventually he was going to leave. I would have liked to see him play at least one or two more seasons. I think would have been the right thing, but now I think we have moved on, and we have been doing well without him, to be fair. One more question. One overrated player right now in top 5 leagues. Let me try to think, man. But all top 5 leagues is difficult, man. If you ask me like top 5 clubs, man. I mean, is Bellingham overrated, man? Is Bellingham an overrated player or not? Nah, and it's not because he's a Madrid player, but he's not top 5. Do be clubs only. No Madrid. Well, let me see. Let me just remember the clubs in here, man. I mean, for example, at Bayern, man. Bayern probably will have, man. Let me see. Let me see the squad from Bayern, man. I mean, o Pamecano meme. I'm gonna leave now, guys. Visca Barca, Visca Yus, man. Happy to have you, man. Hope you enjoy the stream uh, and I will tell you guys now, man. I don't know if maybe on Saturday I don't know if I'll be able, man, to be because the game is quite early here at my time, and I have a class, man. I have a class that I could miss, man, but it's the last class of semester, man. And I have been doing like a collaboration with the teacher, and I don't know if I will be able to miss, man. That's the only thing, man. Everybody knows about mechanical stretch. I mean, but he's a French a Bayern French national team center back, man. I mean, the managers probably think they're good, that he's good. I personally don't really. He's not a player that never caught me my attention. To be fair, but let me see on PSG, for example. PSG definitely definitely must have, man. PSG for sure, man. For PSG Pro, Dembele for sure, number one. Marquinhos, you think is overrated? I mean, well, I have always liked Marquinhos. I don't know if he's the most overrated player that you can have. Some years ago, man. Some years ago, I always thought that Kane was Harry Kane was an overrated player, man. Some years ago, man. Um, like his first years at Tottenham, didn't really see him. I didn't really thought he was that good, but like the last 3 4 years, I've started to see more, man, of him playing on Tottenham, and also now with Bayern. I think we can agree that Kane is one of the best one of the best number nines in the world for sure. I think that is no there's no doubt about it, man. People think Marquinhos is good just because he scores goals, but he's so bad in 1v1. I think he's definitely not your the most solid center back in the world, but I think he's good, man. With the ball, he's good. As you said, man, on the box in terms of corners and all of that, I think he does quite well. And but there are I think there are center backs that are better than him for sure, man, for sure. A lot actually, you know. But let me see, man. Let me see. Bu- I just realized the game is at 8 a.m. East Coast time. Yeah, he's at 10 a.m. man. He's at 10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. Sorry, and I have class 9, man. I have Italian classes, but I have already studied Italian some years ago. But I have been seeing some classes because if everything goes right, starting for next year, I'll start to teach Italian, man. So I have been following some classes so that I can learn how to do it. But I've been learning from the teacher basically, and it's the last class from the semester, man. So I don't know if I will be able to miss, man. But I'll see. I'll see what I'll do, man. If not, I think there might be someone else to do the streaming. There are more people in the Barca Buzz video group, man, that could do. But I mean, I would like to be, of course, but you know, you never know, man. Do you guys mind if we skip the the if we skip the match ratings again? No, I know that we didn't do in the last one, but it's just because I'm kind of shattered, man, and the way that I am with the flu, man. I don't really know if I was going to. Well, we can do that like the main ones, man. For example, we can do the main ones. The main ones fastly. For example, Pedri, I can give you a 9 for sure. But let's do the main ones. Pedri, I can give you a 9. Outstanding, control the game, incredible, man, magical touches. Only like an assist or assist and a goal, man, for it to be a 10 out of 10, man. But in terms of let me see some stats from Pedri quickly, man. But in terms of overall performance, he was outrageous, man. Was outrageous. Uh, Look, man, 90% accurate passes, 112 actions with the ball, which is crazy. 12, 12 out of 16 long balls. How many key passes, man? Well, key passes, none, but it was an incredible game. Incredible game for him. I mean, one of the best this season, definitely. Rafinha, man. Rafinha, no, Leva, sorry. Leva, what, 8.7, 8.5. Scored twice, no? I think technically wasn't. Yeah, I think an 8. 8 is good for him, man. Technically wasn't his best game, but scored twice, man. Scored twice, and I think that is what counts, man. Kubarsi, yeah, Kubarsi, I can give you a little bit less than Pedro, yeah, an 8.8 goal. No, Kunde no. Well, Kunde did well, but Kubarsi, yeah, Kubarsi an 8.8, and then Iñaki Peña an 8, solid 8, but a little bit less because didn't have to do that much. But with the ball was very good, man. With the ball, very good. Then the rest, I mean, the rest probably between seven and 8, man. The rest, Kunde probably close to an 8. Then the rest, between 6 and 7. The rest didn't. Caçador can give you a 7.5 as well. Caçador I like, man. But the rest, because as a whole was a good performance, was definitely better than the last two matches for sure. But wasn't the most outstanding, no? Wasn't the most outstanding. Mine is Kivika. He hasn't been doing much this season. Kvaratskhelia. Really, man. Kvaratskhelia, but it's a complicated name. Give Lauren Martin a rating. Okay, no, that of course. Martin deserves one, man. I mean, a 7.5, probably the highest, eh? Probably the highest he has gotten, man. I think it's good enough for him. Eh? I think more than that is already exaggeration, man. I think a 7.5 for him is a good rate. I mean to be fair, made an assist. Nah, it was a good game for him, man. I think today he did well, man. At least he never gave me the thought that he was going to commit in the game, you know. It was a game that whenever he was having access with the ball, I had the feeling that he was going to do well, you know, that he was going to be able to do something, you know. That is the main point. Because in the last games, usually whenever he had the ball, you always had the thought that the rest the worst was going to come, you know. With us assisting UCL, now it's time to suffer for league. 30 millions. I mean, they usually pay a lot. The Premier League market is usually inflated, man. For Wolverhampton or something like that, man. In 13 Serie A's, five goals, 2 assists. I mean, it hasn't been the best season for him, man. But the season, for example, man, the Napoli won the Serie A. He was very good, man. He was very good. Is he like the top 3 left wingers on the world? No, probably not. Not even top 5, man. But I think he's a good player, man. I've always liked him, to be fair, man. And the Serie A, Napoli, I have watched more than most of the other leagues because of job, basically, because of work. So I kind of know, but yeah, he could be a one. Oh, definitely someone in the Prem there are a lot, man. For example, my new for United, is he really good, man? Garnacho, I don't know. Sapotavio +3. See you soon, Visca. So yeah, that's it, lads. That's it for today, man. Thank you all for coming, man. Good that today was a more of a chill stream with the win and with a good reception, man. And that's it, man. If we don't see ourselves on Saturday, in the next game after that, which is Mallorca, we will be seeing for sure, man. But that's it, man. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, man. See you all.